Howdy Simmers, I'm TheSimmingKoalaa and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a good day. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I actually have something to show you. So I'm moving states this weekend, and moving means packing, getting things cleaned out, and while I was cleaning up my closet, I found this. You may be asking yourself, Ken, what is this? Well, my friends, I will tell you what this is. For those who don't know, I did YouTube about 3 years ago, and back then, I was super invested in creating ideas for future Sims packs. I was doing a Sims podcast, which I have since discontinued, basically. I haven't done it in several years. And this was essentially a collection of everything that I was working on at the time. So any ideas that I had for packs, my outline for episodes of that Sims podcast, and even some plot stuff for a series I was working on my old channel, which was also TheSimmingKoalaa. But today I thought I would show you guys one of the ideas that I had written down for future Sims packs, because as I was looking through this, I noticed I actually had werewolves written down in this notebook. So I thought today I would go ahead and tell you guys what I was wanting from The Sims 4 Werewolves back 2-3 years ago. So firstly, let me tell you about how in-depth I actually was with the ideas that I came up with. In this notebook, I have 3 ideas written down for packs, and essentially what I had written down was what became cottage living and what became island living. So these were all pre those packs coming out. But I had 4 pages worth of notes for each thing, and it's crazy looking back at it and seeing all of these ideas that I had for packs that would become a thing one day, and seeing what the differences are between each of them. Now, unfortunately with the werewolves one, I didn't actually complete that one. I had started it, but it's not as in-depth as the one that I had done for the island living pack or cottage living, which at the time did not have those names. So if you want to see that in a future video, definitely let me know in the comments if you want me to read the other ones, but I'm just going to stick with the werewolves one for now. In terms of how in-depth I actually went with everything, I had what kind of Create a Sim stuff would be in there. I had the moodlets that would come with it and their descriptions that they would say on it, and I had gameplay features. I had the name of the town and the lots there and some of the townies. I had so much put into these packs. And it's kind of a shame that I didn't with werewolves, but I got up to the Create a Sim aspirations, which if you had seen my layout of everything, I actually got pretty far. I maybe got through a page and a quarter compared to the 4 pages that I did have for the other ones. By the way, originally it did not come in this nice looking binder. This is what was keeping it all in one thing. It's all falling apart and very not okay, so I've transferred everything over to a better, more put together binder. So for the opener, that little starting thing that pops up when you first get a new pack and you first jump into the game, this is what I had for that. Howl at the Moon. Join in on Wolfie events such as the Howl at the Moon Festival. Werewolf status. Battle your fellow werewolves and prove your alpha material. And run with the pack, become a werewolf, and meet new wolfy friends. As for what I wanted for gameplay, get scratched and turn into a werewolf. So in the actual Sims 4 Werewolves, it is a bite, not a scratch. Battle against your fellow wolves to gain status within your pack, Omega, Beta, Alpha. Battle the Bloodsuckers, which would require vampires. Or against spellcasters, which would require Realm of Magic. Attend activities and events such as the Howl at the Moon Festival and the Newborn Initiation. Go on pack runs and learn to control the change into your werewolf form. So that was all of the gameplay stuff that I had, but I definitely think I could have added more to it, but granted at the time, this really was several years ago. I probably didn't have as much imagination as I probably do now with things. And so I think I could definitely have added a little bit more to this then, but at the same time, I had a lot more that I wanted to do with stuff. I had, I don't even think I really got into build and buy stuff on this. I have a build and buy thing on all the other ideas that I had, but not on this one because I never completed it. For Create a Sim, I had werewolf costume, werewolf form, and for the werewolf form, I had written down that you could change their eye color, fur color, the length of fur, the growl / like howl pitch, which I think you actually can do with the pack now that it's a real thing. More moon and wolf based designs with clothing. Howl at the Moon merch, such as hats and shirts, because the Howl at the Moon was supposed to be a festival kind of thing, and so, you know, you go to a festival, you get like t-shirts, you get hats, lanyards, whatever, some kind of merchandise to help you like remember that you went to the festival. So that was kind of my idea for that. Some wolf paw boots for toddlers, a wolf ear headband, and some moon jewelry. And luckily we do have at least one thing of moon jewelry coming. There's this little like necklace that has a crescent moon on it that I saw was coming, and I'm actually super excited for that. But then the last thing that I had on here was the Create a Sim Aspirations, and I only had 2, and that was Alpha and Beta. The Alpha one is really the only one that's like super detailed. But it says, Alpha, this sim wants to be the alpha of the pack. They have strong leadership skills and are willing to do anything to protect their own. And then for the beta, it just says, beta, it just says, this sim wants to be the beta of the pack. And that is all I have for that. So, I'm a little bit sad that I didn't continue on and like finish the whole werewolves idea. But I am more so impressed with the fact that I even came up with an idea for what I wanted for werewolves at the time. And I am genuinely astounded that the other ideas that I had did come to life with cottage living and island living. So yeah, like, this is something I was not expecting to find, honestly, and cleaning out my closet and packing stuff up. I honestly forgot that this existed. But I'm really happy that I found it, and maybe now that I have, I can continue on with working on some other ideas for packs in the hopes that maybe one day they will come to life and become a real thing, even if they're not exactly the same in terms of details. Let me know what you guys thought of what I wanted for the werewolves pack from several years ago. And definitely in the comments, let me know if you want me to make a video on the other pack ideas that I had. I can definitely do a comparison video of my ideas versus the actual packs, because as I said, the other ideas that I had became island living and cottage living before they were out. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye!